There's never been a British player to play in the AFL, which is definitely a target, whether it's feasible or not. It's just so different to anything else you've ever done before. Jago James, 20, I'm from Lechlade, Aussie rules. 360, full contact sport, sort of a cross between, there's parts of rugby, football, basketball, kind of similar to Gaelic football in a way. I'd seen it on like YouTube, watched like highlights, clips and matches, always had an interest with it. And then when I was coming to Met, I was on the SU page, saw they had a team here. So I came to Freshers Fair, spoke to the lads at the stand, started playing in my first year, so 2 years ago now, and sort of just hit it off from there.
Go on there in the end, not sure who was looking to. Now still in the field of play. Good deep entry for the Lions.
In terms of the sport, it's kind of the good bits from rugby. You got the running, the kicking, the catching, which was always the parts of rugby I enjoyed, but then you still got that element of contact. It's a nightmare when you first start. I had no idea what was going in. By Christmas, I'd sort of picked it up. Like, I have to remind myself when I play with some of the other boys that last year was my second year. I'm still learning quite a lot. I woke up on like a Wednesday morning after a Tuesday session with a message on WhatsApp from one of the boys at the local Cardiff side. He's like the GB captain, most cap player. And it was just a message from him being like, I've spoken to the GB coach, like, I want to take you down to the next training session to have a look at you. The April of that year, they picked the Transatlantic Cup squad, which went over to Canada, and didn't quite make it into that. They were like, get another year under your belt, get a bit more experience. And then actually someone dropped out, and I found I was sort of like within the conversation. And then this year, we were supposed to have the European Championship, but unfortunately that got called off. So at this point, it's sort of building for next year and hoping there's a big competition rescheduled for then. So there's minimal Welsh heritage, but within Aussie rules, there's ways you can get eligibility. You have to submit a form to the AFL Europe eligibility committee, and you sort of have to reason almost why you deserve to represent Wales. So a lot of it has been like, I've been coaching in Met, I've been playing for the Panthers, I run the socials. It's not sort of like, why should I be allowed to play? It's more, what have I done to support Aussie rules within Wales? As soon as I found out the big European Championships was off, like the Euro Cup was kind of the last big competition of the year, and I put up quite a strong showing of myself. So I was quite pleased with that, managed to get team of the tournament this year. Playing for the London leagues is certainly a step up. Over here we play 9-a-side, and then the only 18-a-side competitions are anything with GB. And that London League, so you're stepping up against some very good Australians, and they have to have a certain amount of GB players and rest of the world players in order to sort of promote that development of sport within the UK, but it's definitely growing. From speaking to the boys that have been playing since sort of early 2010s, it's definitely come a long way since then. I think it's still got a long way to go. There's always talk within the sort of the community about Commonwealth Games, Olympics. Like, you speak to a lot of Australians, they've got no idea it's played outside of Australia. And it would be nice to see some British players, Irish players go over to Australia and play at a high level. Long term, Wales in July, win the Euro Cup with them. If there is a GB tournament, sort of solidify a spot in that team. Looking to 2027, potential of going over to Australia and sort of doing a year with a team out there. I think the main one is to sort of play at the highest level I possibly could out there. It's a great place to be and a great sport to play, so sort of have a year, commit everything and sort of see where it takes me.